welcome to our science class. And today we are taking our chapter number 4, Adaptations for Survival in Animals. Adaptations for survival in animals. You have already learned about the different things about the animals in our previous lessons and in your last year classes also. So first, what is the meaning of adaptations? A change in structure, function or behavior by which an individual improves its change of survival in a specific environment. This is called adaptations. For example, any type of animal, if they want to stay at a same place, you all know at the same place the same environment is not possible. We have different types of seasons, and according to seasons the atmosphere is changed. So if animals want to stay at a one place, then they have to adapt themselves to set in different atmosphere. So they change their features and body and adapt themselves to stay at a place. This process is called adaptations. Adaptations to habitat. We all know about the habitat. Habitat is the natural home of an animal. Habitat is the natural home of the animal. It's called habitat. All animals are live on their places and the place where which we can find out the naturally place where the animals live. This place is called habitat. For example, we human beings live at our home. So home is our habitat. We live there. Like us, animals naturally the place which we have find out, this place is called habitat. Animals always adapt themselves to stay at a one place according to the atmosphere and environment. This process is called adaptation. Habitat, that means habitat is the natural home of an animals where we can find the animals live naturally. Then after, according their habitat, they given us different types of animals: terrestrial animal, aquatic animals, arboreal animals, aerial animals. In first, we discuss about the terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals, that mean the animals live on land. Terrestrial animals, that means the animals which are live on land. These types of animal are called terrestrial animal. For example, dogs, cats, buffaloes. We can see different types of terrestrial animals around us because all we are also live on land. So animals which are live on land around us, they all called terrestrial animals. For example, dogs, cat, etc. Terrestrial animals have well-developed nerve systems and sense organs. Their nerve systems and sense organs are very powerful. They always help to check many problems surrounding their areas. Then their organs help to them very much to survive their life on earth. Then after, they have 4 legs. Terrestrial animals have 4 legs. The legs which help them to walk, jump, run. Then after, they have lungs to breathe. Terrestrial animals also breathe because we all know without breathing system we cannot live on earth. Like us, animals also breathe out. They take in oxygen and take out carbon dioxide. They get oxygen from the atmosphere. This process is called breathing system. So lungs help to breathe. Lungs help to breathe terrestrial animals. Then after, desert animals, we have also some types of desert animals. Desert animals also in terrestrial animals. Desert animals, for example, camel. Camel is a famous animal of desert. They have thick skin with hair. Desert animal have thick skin with fur, with hair. This type of hair use them to protect the heat atmosphere. We all know the atmosphere of desert is very hot at night and very cold at night. Sorry, very hot at day and very cold at night. So in these animals hair help to them protect themselves from the heat and also from the cold. Then after, also some types of animals which live in desert, they have special features because the animals which live in desert, they have to survive many times for food and water, because when they want to eat they cannot get food, when they want to drink water they cannot get water because of the atmosphere of desert. We all know that amount of trees are very less there. So some types of animals store food and water in their body, and whenever they want to eat or they want to drink, they use the water and food which they are stored already in their body. This is a special feature we can see in desert animals. Animals living in cold regions have a thick skin with fur. Blubber helps to keep their body warm. Animals which living in cold regions, for example, polar bear. These types of animals live in cold regions. They have a thick skin with fur. This fur protect them from very cold atmosphere, because we all know the atmosphere of cold regions is very cold. So the animals which are live there, they have to survive from a cold atmosphere. So they have a thick skin with fur, and using this system they can protect themselves from the cold atmosphere. They have blubber, helps to keep their body warm. They have some types of blubber feature. This feature helps to them body warm, keep their body warm and protect from the cold atmosphere. Animals like bears and frogs sleep for several months in cold conditions to protect themselves from cold. All animals have to survive from a cold atmosphere and also as hot atmosphere. We have some animals also like animal like a bear and frogs. What they do, they sleep for several months. They sleep for several months for in a cold conditions and protect themselves from cold. These types of animals sleep for several months, and using this system they save themselves from the cold condition, and this process is called hibernation. So what is the meaning of hibernation? Hibernation, that means the animals which sleep for several months to protect them from cold conditions. This process is called hibernation. For example, frog and bears do this process. They sleep for several months in cold condition and protect themselves from the cold atmosphere. This process is called hibernation. So students, first we discussed about the adaptation. Adaptation, that means a change in structure, function or behavior by which an individual improves its change of survival in a specific environment. Then after, adaptations to habitat. Habitat, that means the natural home of an animal. Then after, we discuss about the terrestrial animal. Terrestrial animal, that means the animals which live on land, for example dog and cat. Then after, they have well developed nervous system and sense organs. Then after, they have 4 legs which help them for walk, run, jump. Then after, they also breathe through their lungs. They have a skin Desert animal have a thick skin with hair. They protect them from atmosphere. Then after animals living in polar region for cold regions, for example polar bear, they have skin with fur. They protect from cold atmosphere. And then after animals like frogs and bears which are sleep for several months in cold conditions to protect themselves from cold atmosphere. This process is called hibernation. Then after other type of animal, which is our other type of animals, aquatic animals. Aquatic animals, that means the animals which live in water. Aquatic animals which live in water. They have fins and limbs. Aquatic animals have fins and limbs which help to them for swimming. They have fins and limbs. Breathe through gills. Aquatic animals breathe through their gills, but only whales breathe through their lungs. Then after, some have blubber. In aquatic animals we can see some types of aquatic animals have blubber. This feature also help them in many ways. Okay, aquatic animals live in water. They have fins and limbs which help them to swim. Also they see for body as that support them for swimming, and go support also to stay float on water. Then after, aquatic animals breathe through their gills, but whale breathe through their lungs. And some have blubber. Not all aquatic animals have blubber, but only some types of aquatic animals have blubber which help them to survive in water and help to live their life in water. Students, we discussed about the other types of animals, the amphibians. This is the third types of animal. First we discussed about the terrestrial animal, then after aquatic animals, and now amphibians. Amphibians, that means the animals which live on land and also in water. The animals which live both on land in water. These types of animal called amphibians animals. For example, frogs and toads. Frogs and toads, we all know frogs and toads. First, the frogs lay out their spawns in water, and after some stages of their life cycle, it become like a tadpole, like a fish. Then after, it become an adult frog and come out on land. So frog first live in water, then after they live on land. So these types of animals called amphibians because they live on both, first on land and then after in water also. They have limbs. And first, when they live in water, the limbs help for swimming when they live in water, and then after breathe through their moist skin in water. The animals which live in water, they have moist skin which help them to breathe in water. And then after, on land, because amphibians, animals which are called amphibians, they live both on land and in water. When they live in water, they use their moist skin to breathe, and when they live on land, they use their lungs to breathe. As terrestrial animals, we all know the terrestrial animals which live on land, they use their lungs to breathe. Like that, the animals which they live on land, they use their lungs from their breathing system, and when they live in water, they use their moist skin for breathing system. Okay students, so in amphibians, first the amphibians animals, the animals which live both on land and in water. These types of animals called amphibians, and they, for example, frog and toads. Then after, they have limbs which help them to swimming. Then after, breathe. When they live in water, they breathe through their moist skin, and when they live on land, they breathe through their lungs. So students, in our this session, first we discuss about the adaptation. What animal do to stay at a one place? They change their features for to stay at a one place according to atmosphere and surrounding their environment. Then after we discuss about the habitat, the naturally place where the animals live naturally. Then after terrestrial animals, with the animals which live on land, features of the animals, features of the terrestrial animals. Then after aquatic animals, the animals which live in water. The features of aquatic animals are different from the terrestrial animals. And terrestrial animals we also discussed about the desert animal, also the animals which live in regions. Then after we discussed about the amphibians, the animals which live both on land and in water, and also discuss about their features. Okay.